David and Kelsey, I wish to welcome and thank all your family and friends, and those joining us on live stream today, for being present. Your commitment to each other and honors the bond that already exists between the two of you. I understand that you two met about 4 years ago. And in the beginning, and you bonded over your love and passion for the noble profession and shared experience of teaching. You entered your life's work earning a master's, Kelsey, and you did a PhD. You both can be so proud and so excited about your continued journey. The two of you have bonded through the friendships you've made, enlarging your circle of friends, giving rise to the essential sense of belonging. You have bonded over a shared value of community. You have bonded over your love of family and most passionately, your love for each other. Today isn't so much a beginning. Instead, today is a continuation of your own love story yet to unfold. You both have all you need inside yourselves to guide you in your life's journey together. Of the many virtues for a strong and lasting relationship, one is that mysterious and sometimes magical feeling called love. Like the lingering, elevated feelings following the first kiss, watching the sunset, and gazing at the moon and the stars of the night sky, and talking into the wee hours of the morning until the sun rises one more time. Part of your continued journey is discovering each other's love language and showing up, gifting each other such acts of love. Philosopher and author Janine Roth says, learning to navigate the journeys of bringing your gaze back to each other. Feel what it feels like in your hearts. See what it looks like. Take a picture in your mind's eye of this moment in time and notice the glorious backdrop of flowers honoring this moment. As intended, and you move further into the evening, you will find yourself seated under the beautiful arbor David has so lovingly built for the both of you. I believe the arbor will become a permanent and prominent landscape feature in or near your garden, wherever you call home. And in the days ahead, when you find yourself sitting under the arbor, allow it to transport you back to this very day. Together you can visit your arbor for both inspiration and hope for any future planning. Your arbor can be a place of restoration, rewinding, repairing, reconnecting. Your arbor can serve as a metaphorical shelter where you come to hold each other in times of need and to feel supported and loved. So here you stand today before your family and friends to honor each other, sharing in your vows and commitments and promises to the other. Kelsey, you want to give your vows?
Dave, today I take you as my husband. Together we will create a home, becoming part of one another. I vow to love you without reservation, comfort you in times of distress, encourage you to achieve all of your goals, laugh with you, cry with you, grow with you in mind and spirit, always be open and honest with you, and cherish you as long as we both shall live. I vow to love you as you are and what you want to be, and to be by your side as your love and friend. Always remember, I choose you in 100 lifetimes, in 100 worlds, in any version of reality. I'd find you, and I'd choose you. Thanks.
David? Yes.
I decided to start with a poem. Home is not where you are from, it is where you belong. Some of us travel the whole world to find it. Others find it in a person. Kelsey, having lived and traveled so many places in my life, after changing paths, after looking for answers to where I belong, I found out that it was with you. I love your laughter, your curiosity, the way you ground me, and the way you go out of your way to take care of me and family and friends. I promise to share my heart with you, but also with our friends and our families, and to make our home a place for all of them to gather and share our lives with. I promise to love you through the best and worst of times, through prosperity and pandemics, and to be there when you need me. I promise to listen and learn with you for the rest of our lives. You are my home and you are my future.
So, David, with these promises just made to Kelsey, do you, David, take Kelsey to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Do you, David, promise to love, honor, and cherish Kelsey for all time?
I do.
And Kelsey, with your promises made to David, do you, Kelsey, take David to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
And do you, Kelsey, promise to love and honor and cherish David for all time?
I do.
Chris, please give the ring to David. David, please place the ring on Kelsey's finger and repeat after me. You can keep holding her hand. Yeah. Kelsey, I give you this ring
Kelsey, I give you this ring
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
Okay. Chris, would you give Kelsey her ring? Kelsey, please place the ring on David's finger and repeat after me. David, I give you this ring
David, I give you this ring
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
All right. David and Kelsey, you have exchanged your wedding vows, witnessed by your family and your friends. You have sealed your vows with giving and receiving of these rings. And by the power vested in me, I pronounce you husband and wife. Please celebrate with a kiss. Yes. So, we present to you David and Kelsey. Where's your bouquet? You leave, yes. Go ahead, Sarah. Oh, I didn't say all rise, yeah.
Over here. Hello, everybody. Welcome, and welcome to everybody on the live stream. This beautiful wedding that we're able to have for Kelsey and David. And the most exciting thing is that we would now like to introduce the happy couple. So if we could please welcome David and Kelsey House.
Okay, sweetie.
I'll do it. I can do it. You sit down. Here. On the delayed. Two of them. Good. There you go.
Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. especially
No,
the weather.
no, you know what happens at a wedding?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, at a wedding, nothing goes wrong.
That's true.
Everything's okay.
My our girl's dress was made inside out.
I remember.
And Jeff left all of the boutonnieres in my brother's refrigerator.
Well,
We had to pick things out of the bouquets, you know, and stick them in the
I remember that.
I
50
didn't,
years later, we're still married. So
Yeah.
I didn't know that. How many years?
50.
Yeah, oh God, we're only 41. We gotta take lessons.
There she is.
I should have cut down.
All right. We're ready.
Hello.
All it shows is me. How do you get out of that? What is which one? What am I doing wrong? I push photo and it just
You
shows.
do this one, the square one,
Yeah.
and it will either go one way or the opposite of whatever you have. Now you're out there.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right! Woo, what a nice couple.
Time for champagne.
Oh, yes.
I hope that their champagne
Thank you so much, Dave and Kelsey. And this beautiful thing here.
No, here it is.
This special archway that my brother actually built with his own hands. I don't know if you guys knew that. It's very special. Yeah. Everything we can do to make this wedding not only beautiful, but also incredibly safe. So I just want to let all the guests here know this isn't a microphone for you guys. It's a microphone for the people who are... Yeah, so I will shout for you all. I will try not to shout too much for the people who are on the live stream. Okay, so now we're actually gonna, excuse me, everybody over there. We're actually gonna move now to the toasts. That's right, and we have a few people designated to do these special toasts that are very special to Dave and Kelsey, people who are here with us today. And so everybody here, I think, has some champagne, some Martinellis, some ice water, although the temperature has seemed to have gone down a little bit, thank goodness. So that's great. So that they can toast. And for people at home, if you would like to also have some, you know, something to toast the bride and groom with, feel free. This is a wedding after all, virtual and in reality, so. So who is it that feels called to begin this very special moment of offering toasts to Dave and Kelsey? Just wondering if anybody feels like they'd like to step up first.
Let me just try this, okay? All right, go Ray!
So those of you that know me know I speak a lot, but today I'm very nervous, but I'm very happy. I'd like to say thank you to all of you for helping us making this beautiful day. To my new son Dave and Kelsey, house. Uh, I'm really happy that my daughter found somebody that makes her happy, keeps her safe, and has a great life together. So, I don't know what else to say, but thank you all. Love you all. Cheers.
Cheers, Dave and Kelsey. Beautiful. Thank
Thanks.
you, sir.
Mm.
And here you go. We're gonna
Yeah.
give you some of that. All
Put it
right.
mine.
Yeah, please. Next will be my dad, Jeff House, Dave's dad. Former Army officer. What can you do? Got to be prepared.
Okay, well, you know, my son David is a lot like his grandfather, Richard. Richard was a man of many talents. For example, he was an excellent mechanic. He could fix any car. And David is exactly like that. David can fix anything wrong in a car, that is, at least until it completely falls apart, as his last car did. His grandfather, Richard, was also a great carpenter, but so is David, a great carpenter. Look, as evidenced by this beautiful arbor he built, designed, by the way, and built. Finally, my grandfather, or David's grandfather, had a lot of perseverance. He was stuck to it. He, for example, while working full-time, he went to night school to get a college degree. David, however, did him one better there because after many, many years, he finally got his PhD in a doctorate in neuroscience. Now, David's grandfather had a saying that I will always remember. He said that in the long run, you will be judged on whether or not you, quote, got the job done. In other words, you will be regarded by others by what you have accomplished in life. It's not how charming you are or even how smart you are. It's whether or not you, quote, got the job done. And so now I can say with complete assurance that David has gotten the job done. He pursued and won the heart of the girl he loves, and by God, that's getting the job done right. So welcome, Kelsey. We are pleased and blessed and honored to have such a gracious and kind young lady join our family and to unite all of our families together. Kelsey, may you and David have a long and beautiful life.
Thank you so much, Dad. That was wonderful. Well prepared, as always. But ad-lib speeches are also very welcome and fine for those who might prefer that right now. Would the sisters like to come up, or is that okay? We have a beautiful baby with us here. Everyone here knows, but for the people on the live stream, come on down. Come on down. We have a beautiful baby with us here, and her mom is up in the balcony, actually. So we're going to wait till she comes down and begin.
Can I make the announcement about you?
All right, thank you.
Do you want to?
That might work.
I don't think he would.
Just so you guys all know, we had about 65 people watching for a while at the start of the ceremony. So you can imagine like 65 more people here, except for COVID. And then I think now there might be close to 40 still watching, and I think many more will probably want to watch this as a recorded video. Okay, you guys.
Hi. Wow, I'm really nervous now. I just want to say congratulations. I'm not going to cry. That's it.
Okay. Okay, well, that was Sarah, Kelsey's younger sister, and I'm Naya, Kelsey's younger sister.
So, Kelsey and Sarah are both very special to me. They're my stepsisters, and so first, before I get into all that, congratulations. It was a beautiful day, and I'm so happy to be here with everybody. So when I was little, I don't have any biological siblings, so to be at my sister's wedding is pretty spectacular. So this is very, very special for me. So yeah, to my sister and my new brother, congratulations, and I hope you have a wonderful and long life together, and I will be there every step of the way, cheering you on from wherever I am around the world. Thank you.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you so much to the sisters. Oh, no. The best man, Chris Lemaster.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Wonderful to be here. I think there is more than one other best man who could easily have taken my place. I just happen to be the one that lives closest. You're also a best man. Thank you. This just makes me so happy to see you guys together. And, you know, when I first met Dave, we were in the co-ops at UC Berkeley, and Dave had a hemp necklace and a tie-dye shirt, curly hair, and Birkenstocks. And he's grown so much since then. He had hair then. I think it was real. And seeing you here today, it reminds me of how much we all change and grow. And that was the first time that I met you. And, you know, in a lot of ways, this is also my first time seeing you both as a couple. And I'm imagining how much you'll grow and change in that interim. Thank you, Jude. Happy birthday to Jude, by the way. Yeah, this is my son, Jude, who turns 3 today. He's trying to take over the attention. So the other thing I thought was kind of amazing about the day is that this is a day of superlatives. This is the hottest day, I think, in recorded history.
Oh, my God. I thought it was 100 years, but close enough.
Well, let's say. And, you know, we're having these fires and the smoke that are also unprecedented. And we're in the midst of a pandemic. And it would be very easy to think, you know, maybe we should just hold off on doing this wedding. And I think a lot of people would say that. And I find it quite auspicious, actually, that you both have decided to make this day happen, despite all of that. And it says a lot about how you two work together and your flexibility and your chill. That is a incredible thing to have. You know, most brides in this moment are bridezillas. You are not that person. And you guys you come together so easily and so gracefully. We changed the time of the wedding yesterday. I can't imagine anyone who would be willing to do that. I just, you know, want to say this is a good sign. And I'm really excited to see what comes next. Congratulations. Yeah, my son has been biting through this cup, so it's licking. Thank you.
Thank you. I guess so. I guess that's those are the people, right? That's far? Okay. Should I stand on this side or this side? I think people can see. I think I might stand over here. Is that okay? I'm just conscious of the 30 people who are here but not here. So I want them to be able to see us. Okay. This is so wonderful to be here. And like my father, I'm my father's daughter, so I have also prepared notes. Apparently my daughter's going to stand up here with me too. This is Eleanor, my 6-year-old. So Dave and Kelsey, I just wanted to say, as has been said a few times tonight, what an incredibly special moment to get to be here together. I'm really grateful to be here with each of the amazing family members and friends who are here, our small group, and also the people who are joining us virtually or those who will be watching at another time. And can I just put a word out of thanks to my parents for making this garden so beautiful and supporting this wedding to be as amazing as has been thus far. And to Dave and Kelsey, of course, for all of their incredible work to bring this together. A wedding is so much work, and it really shows here today. It's beautiful. I also feel that a wedding is an opportunity for us to pause, to be present, to mark an important life's occasion. And in this case, the experience of the deep love and connection that David and Kelsey have. One that, this kind of love and connection, the kind that can make our life feel so much more worth living, even through life's difficulties. And your love, Dave and Kelsey, as we saw on this beautiful engagement video, I don't know if any of you have seen it yet, but it's absolutely beautiful. They got interviewed by our fabulous videographers here and put together into a beautiful video. That love is just so special. And so this moment to pause and come together and witness this just feels really important to me right now. And Chris couldn't have put it better, but I'm going to say it again. Especially at this moment when so often we're not allowed to come together, we're not able to come together in a safe way. Just the opportunity for us to, despite everything, because I have to tell you all, it really did feel like that. Like, we're going to do this wedding no matter what. This love is so powerful and so important. This marking of this union is so special that it's going to go on, regardless of all the things that Chris mentioned that might otherwise have derailed this. Even a global pandemic cannot stop Dave and Kelsey's love and their wedding. California wildfires, hottest day in 100 years. We're here. We're here. It was very special. So Dave, I just wanted to say, as your one and only sister in this lifetime, I just can't tell you how deeply, I guess I would say, happy and grateful I am to the universe. And this is where I might start to cry, just like Sarah and others, for bringing Kelsey into your life. Kelsey Escobar is such a special human, such a special woman. Now Kelsey House, such a special person. And we're just so grateful to have her with us as well. And as many people here know, Dave, you and I haven't necessarily taken the most traditional path, the most straight arrow path to family and partnership. But for the longest that I can remember, you and I have supported each other through that path. I know you've really supported me in some of the hardest moments of my life. When I left for the Peace Corps, difficult things we've been through in our family, including the loss of our grandparents, which I know are here with us, who I know are here with us right now in some way. Difficult other experiences in my life, relationship challenges, the long road to building my family. You've been there for me. By the way, I just want to mention that Dave being there for me probably is not the same as when he was like a little kid running around chasing me with a baseball bat that I can remember back in Germany back in the day. That's a different era of time. We were close in a different way then. But definitely in our adult years, it's meant so much to me to have you in my life. So, you know, I hope that you felt that way for me also through all of your ups and downs in life, relationships and graduate school, your postdoc in Switzerland, finding your path professionally, which of course is the secret key that brought you to Kelsey. But I just wanted to say that through all of these years, you know, of you supporting me to find my mark, to find my children, hopefully me supporting you, I've always thought to myself how much I would love for you to have the kind of love where it feels natural, where it feels connected, grounded, authentic. And I feel like that's the kind of natural love that you found with Kelsey. In fact, I just wanted to name this story. I will never forget a moment about a year ago when our family was in Hawaii. We went on a special trip for my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. And we were out in the patio, the whole family. And of course, Kelsey was with us because Kelsey is a family person. That's part of why I think she just fits so perfectly into our lives and we fit into hers, because you two are family people. And so here we were on this family trip, and I glanced over at you. We're sitting on the patio looking out at the sunset, and Kelsey was actually sitting in front of you. And she was, for those of you who know Kelsey, she was doing a Kelsey thing, right? Like braiding her hair, right? Or brush, something, right? Something that she was doing, some Kelseyism. And Dave, you were just looking at her, gazing at her in this way that was so beautiful, and that I could just see the in love in your eyes. I could just see the way that you connected with her, and just how deeply you were attracted to who she is as a person. And I thought to myself, oh, he's totally in love with her. This is it. And I got these little chills, you know, when you just know something in your body and your heart is going to happen. And I said, he's going to ask her to marry him. And sure enough, 1 week later, on another special family trip, this time, right, for Kelsey's family, celebrating a anniversary, another 50th wedding anniversary for your grandparents. Dave proposed, and maybe if you guys watch the video, you'll see it was very special on the ship, bought her a ring on the ship. It was all this wonderful experience, and then was able to celebrate that when, with the whole family, right? Kelsey's whole family there. It was so wonderful. Sweetie, you gotta go sit down now, okay? Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. She's in my pod, so I can kiss her. So I just have to say that for me, Kelsey, you know this, you've heard this before, but in this moment when you guys called me and told me that you'd gotten engaged, I just broke down crying because I was so happy. I was so thrilled that that had happened. Here's this amazing, loving, talented woman who all of you know, who are in her family, right? So thoughtful, just the gifts she gives, right? The ways in which she offers to us. And to think that now she would be able to not only be a part of our lives, my children's lives, my parents' lives, for this short period of time as Dave's girlfriend, but now forever as part of our family and his wife, just meant so much to me. So I just have to say that I'm so glad that it's going to be forever, that you'll be my sister, and that we'll be able to be together. And Dave, I'm so glad that the life that I've shared with you, we can also share with Kelsey now. So a welcome to Kelsey, to our family, a welcome to Kelsey's family as part of our family, and to this beautiful, well-matched and loving couple who give us hope right now, and whose love reminds us of those things in this life that are deeply worth living for. Congratulations.
Well said. We love you, Kelsey. Welcome. Dave, we love
So
you too.
thank you so much, everybody. We're so glad that you're here joining us. And to all who are watching also virtually or later, we're so glad you're here. And I think now we're going to move to letting Dave and Kelsey say a few words.
I just want to say thank you and kind of like goodbye to people who are watching. I appreciate
Thanks, Jude.
I appreciate everybody who's here, and I know and I hope everyone who's at home who couldn't be here knows that how much we appreciate them too. We wanted to do this wedding, you know, with as many people as we could and have more of you here. But I heard you, yeah. I wish all of you were here. I'm talking to those people who are at home right now. And just know that you're with us here in our hearts, and that as soon as all this is done, hopefully we can all see each other in person, and we'll do something then and hug and love each other and see each other. And that this can be a joyous time, even in dark, situations. We have some birthdays today. We have life. Jude, Teresa tomorrow, right? And then I want to say congratulations to my sister for the new baby that's on the way. This is a really big deal. And so even in dark times, like there is light, there's joy, and I want everyone to think about that. Okay.
Oh.
Cheers.
Well said.
Yes. Well, like Dave said, thank you all that are here. Thank you all for here that are virtually in our hearts. We truly appreciate it. We wish, we could have everyone we wanted with us, but just like there was love in the time of cholera, we have love in the time of COVID. Love in the time of COVID, just, bringing some joy when, there's fires, the pandemic, and everything else going on. So thank you all for coming. Thank you to those that helped put this together, and cheers to the good in life, the happiness.
All right, cheers. Okay. And good night, everybody.
Good night, yes.
All right. And scene.